Good afternoon, everybody. I can't believe it's the end of the month. It is July 31st. Welcome to this edition of Matters of Your Heart, where everything I talk about because you matter. Now, if you hadn't noticed already, this series right here is basically, I guess, my health journey. We'll call it a health series because I've been talking about how I've been losing weight. Been talking about how I have quit smoking cold turkey. I'm on day 41, by the way. Yes, day 41. I feel great. Do I have my cravings? I can't say I have physical cravings. It's a mental thing. Am I always going to miss having a cigarette? Yes. You want some honesty? You want some realness? Yes. I will always miss having a good cigarette because I have a lot of memories associated with smoking. I have a lot of good ones. But I also have some bad ones too. And you know what? It ain't even worth it. I'd rather add years to my life. So I'll miss it all I want to, but I'm not going to pick it back up. I mean, that's just real. Day 41. All right, now, I'm not going to even call this a segue. I just wanted to just express my happiness, day 41. Let's talk about the difficulties that people face, that people have, the challenges that people face when they want to lose weight. Now, society has basically fucked our mental without Vaseline whatsoever. And here is why I say it just like that. We have been conditioned for the last umpteenth amount of decades. Let's put it that way. I don't really do statistics, but I'm just speaking real life. We have been conditioned that we have to look a certain way, we have to act a certain way, we have to present ourselves a certain way. And that certain way is slim or slim thick or muscular or slim athletic or even thin. Everybody has this perception that smaller is healthier and more attractive. Okay, if you have a preference, okay, it is more attractive. But that doesn't necessarily mean that being smaller is healthier. Now, people look at other people who are overweight. Let me tell you something. Overweight people are getting a very bad rap. And I'm going to tell you why. We have been gaslighted by the pharmaceutical industries, by nutritional specialists, by a lot of people in the medical industry. Medical field. A lot of us have grown up, okay, eat 3 meals a day, have 3 snacks a day. That's eating 6 times a day. We didn't eat like that 50 years ago, 60 years ago. It was 3 meals. 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, last meal, maybe 5, 6 o'clock. No snacks. You ruin your dinner, ruin your lunch. A snack was a treat, the family treat that you have going on weekends. And those people did not have the obesity problems and the health problems that we do today. In the 1900s, did anybody have diabetes? I seriously doubt it. Not then. But sugar was introduced then, so we started seeing that increase. There wasn't no diabetes in the 1800s. There wasn't. The people who were obese back in the 1800s, they were rich. They were aristocrats. They could afford to eat all the fuck they want. Of course, that's why they were big. They were royalty. They could. Everybody else couldn't. You know, our bodies were designed because we were hunters and gatherers. This is fact, mind you. You can look this up. Our bodies were designed to not have food every single day. Our ancestors, they hunted, they gathered. It's not promised to have meat every single day. It wasn't promised to have vegetation. Think of the Native Americans, just for example. They have tribes, they traveled, they followed the buffalo. In the wintertime, spring, they followed their food. It wasn't promised that they was going to eat meat. But the Native Americans, you see them pictures, they were all healthy and the men had some muscle tone. You know why? They eat every day. Our bodies are already adapted to where we don't have to eat every single day to survive. You eat when you can, you eat when you're hungry. Now, yeah, people say, well, Latoya, it's now 2020, blah, blah, blah. Nutritionist has said, nah, forget all of that. Do you really think these pharmaceutical companies, these nutritionists, even some of those who are weight trainers in the gym, do you think they're really going to make money if they were to tell you the honest to God truth? You don't need supplements. You don't need the snacks. You do not need to be in a constant fed state. So if you feel bad for just having those eating habits and you have a hard time losing weight, let me tell you something, sweetheart. It is not your fault. We were conditioned to believe this. Keep that in your brain. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Another thing to keep in mind, there are so many people who have so many underlying medical conditions that can prevent them from losing weight. Some people have joint problems. They have physical conditions that limit them. I have a bad ankle. I got gout, ankle spurs. I got all kinds of shit because I had sprained my ankle so many times and it has been damaged. You see me jogging? Fuck no. I don't even run for a bus. But I tell you what, I try to walk. I try to play with my kids, but that's one of my physical limitations. The fact that I've actually lost 17 pounds is a miracle. But do you know why I lost 17 pounds? Because I don't eat every single minute of the day. I am not always in a constant fed state. I eat until I am full. If I don't eat for a day, I'm not going to die. If I'm not hungry for 2 days, I'm not going to die. By the third day, yeah, I'm going to want something. That's what my body is telling me. Okay, I'm ready to eat. But it's not unhealthy for anybody not to eat for a day or two. Just drink your liquids. That's it. But back to all of the underlying medical conditions. That's one. You can have an underactive thyroid. That's another. That's going to fuck up your metabolism. Be getting older. You're slowing down. You might have more health conditions. You might have arthritis. And for women, once we hit 40, we ain't losing no weight like no 20-year-old. We look at food and we gain 5 pounds. Women, keep in mind, we go through menopause. We have babies. We ain't losing that weight easily. So stop beating yourself up too. So keep in mind, we've been gaslighted and lied to. We've been misinformed. I just gave y'all the heads up on looking up the history. Just look all this up. Just look it up. It's there. Because I just gave y'all a history lesson. Not just a health lesson, but a history lesson. Just keep that in mind. A lot of them underlying conditions that keep you from losing the excess weight, it's not your fault. Maybe some things are, maybe some things are, maybe you eat bad or whatever, but I'm not talking about that, okay? If you know you're not supposed to be doing that, then don't do it. But I'm talking about shit that you didn't know and you may not realize. That's all I'm saying. So don't beat yourself up. We're going to continue this. Let's put a pin on this video because it's hot and I'm tired. It's 100 and what the fuck. I just got off work, literally. I'm sitting outside my apartment complex and I gotta go home to an almost 3-year-old and a 1.5-year-old. So I'm gonna go ahead and cool off. And you guys enjoy your Friday. Be safe, be blessed, and please hit me up if you need somebody to talk to. If you want to know exactly what I am doing, I will give you the detail. I'll give you the links. I did mention intermittent fasting. Look that up too. And look up Dr. Jason Fung. We'll talk about why I had said that on the next time. So let's put a pin on this particular conversation, and I will wish y'all a wonderful, blessed day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this video. And remember, please be kind to yourself because you matter. Have a good day, everybody. See you next time.